I'm here with Rob of Rocko's Minerals, world famous, but of course, especially well known for his Yankees cap. But what you don't know is that he's also a musician and extremely well connected in the mineral world. That's why we're here with him today. We're at the New York Mineral Show. You're just back from Tucson. Did you have any particular impressions of the way things are going in Tucson, or the way things were, or?
I had some impressions. I thought Tucson was about, I would guess, 30% less volume of traffic, and that it was definitely more challenging to earn a living there.
You spend a lot of time there, obviously, seeing what's new or what's interesting to you. Did you find anything, finds in particular, that were of interest to you in your business, or?
This was not a good year for me to shop. It was a transitional year. I had a new venue. I had new help, and those two issues presented a whole different approach that I had to take, and I didn't get to shop around, quote, quote, as much as I usually do. So I went to certain people who I have prearranged business with, and made significant acquisitions, at least on my levels. And so I was pleased with being able to get some things, even though I wasn't able to shop around a lot. So I didn't get quite the opportunity to see other new things that maybe some people might have been able to discover.
You're very well connected in South Africa.
Right.
Could you say anything at all about what's going on there now, or is that muddy?
Well,
or?
No, it's always muddy. It's always muddy, including the truth. But there were Ahoites that were still being dispersed from the finds, which the muddy part is knowing whether they are part of the original find or whether there were new ones being found. Then there were the olmeyite/poldovartite material coming out of Kurdaman, and that was quite interesting to me, as well as a newer batch that may indeed prove to be something else, which I haven't put on the market yet. And then you have I picked up some things from Namibia, the scorpion mine, scorpionite and tarbutite, and things from the fluorides from Ramviscek. I don't quite have that name right, but that's been widely accepted and become a highly collectible fluoride. I thought it originally way overpriced, but there are times when I'm really off on that.
Is that site up near the border?
It's the south of Namibia, South Africa. It's Orange River.
It's the Orange River.
Orange River borders Namibia and South Africa, but the collecting areas are dispersed around both countries. But most of this stuff comes from, I believe, the Namibian side.
You had a, people commonly call these a spirit quartz. You had a spirit quartz that you were pretty high on.
Yes.
I wonder if you could say something. Can you grab that real quickly, or is that too awkward? If it's too awkward, don't kill yourself over it.
No.
People see lots of this material, but of course, this one is quite a bit different. What is there about this one that really makes it outstanding, you think?
Well, the color. Number one, in amethyst, the color purple is what's the most exciting thing about a great amethyst specimen. And in this find, the cactus spirit quartz has that two-generation growth habit, and this has many prismatic crystals in very good condition with a high degree of luster and extremely good color. And under daylight, natural daylight, the color will be better. Under halogen lighting, it will be not quite as good. I have over here a daylight lamp. It's significantly more purple than it even looks now, and I don't know how it's looking through that camera. But this is a very high quality, large size, dark purple spirit cactus quartz that I consider exceptionally high quality.
If anybody wanted to get in touch with you, of course you have a eBay presence, but is there an email address or something that people would get in touch with you?
People can get in touch with me at Rocko@catskill.net. That's my email address. ROCKO at CATSKILL.net. NET. I have an eBay store. The eBay store is Rocko Minerals and Jewelry. My eBay ID is Rocko22CQ. And I have a website, but it's right now doesn't have any specimens for sale on it. It just says, "Looky here, I did this." Something silly like that, which one of my daughters helped me do. Or it could have been my grandson too. But I am using that website as a hosting service right now for my photos on eBay. And eventually that site will become developed. I've had a very busy year on a lot of different levels, so I wasn't able to get that accomplished last year. And hopefully in the coming year, I'll accomplish more in my web presence and in upgrading some of my mineral inventory to service some of the higher end collectors. That's one of my goals, although I do not wish to be an elitist mineral dealer. I rather would sell to all the best collectors in the world and also maintain a presence that is inclusive of young kids and average people who can't afford to buy more than a $500 rock. I just like to service all people who love minerals. And it is a challenge to do that and still be able to bring the best pieces to the most discriminating collectors. That is really a challenge.
We're here at the New York Mineral Show with Rocko's Minerals, and I want to thank you. It's kind of you to give me your time.